Um, and I hope you all are doing wonderfully. Good to see you. Um, yeah, I was struck down with a pretty gnarly stomach bug like 4 days ago, and just kind of wiped me out. And then I was working yesterday, and here I am. Here I am for you. And we just received a donation from Mahogany. Thank you so much, Mahogany, for your donation. Um, I have added you to the queue if any of y'all would like help reading. All my donation information can be found at the top of the chat with the body of the video. Hey, as well, hello, Nadia, and hello, Ryan. That's crazy. I was thinking about both of you guys before I went live. Ryan, I was thinking about you earlier today when I was having lunch, and for some reason you came into my mind, Nadia. Good to see y'all. Jewel, hello, hello. Oh, thank you, Jewel. This week. Oh, is it going around? Because I felt like it was a bug. I didn't feel like it was like food poison. You know, like when you can tell if it's something you've eaten. I didn't feel like it was anything I'd eaten. Like I had like pita chips. I had like nachos, and they weren't bad. It was fresh. I don't think I got anything from anything I ate. Yeah, I think I got it from the school I work at, quite frankly, because like something felt just a little off like that day before I got sick. Um, yeah, it was weird. Otherwise, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Jewel. I'm doing wonderfully. Yeah. Hope y'all are doing great as well today. Hope you're doing well, Jewel. Good to see you. Oh dear. I was going in here. At least, oh well, it's just a small one. Miss Mahogany, thank you for your donation. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat. I'm gonna take this jacket off. It's a little too warm for the jacket. It's not warm today, I'll tell you that. It's definitely started to get colder. That I can't deny. Will this logistics self-employed contracting position gain momentum soon, finance-wise, of course? Okay. Oh, did you get the job, Mahogany? Needles, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics self-employed contracting position gain financial momentum soon? Needles, messengers, and spirit guides. Okay. How soon is soon for you, Mahogany? Because when I'm asking tarot, it's kind of, soon could be like a month for one person, soon could be like a week for one person, soon could be like 6 months for one person, or a year. Like how long would you be willing to wait for it to start to gain some financial traction? No, this is when I started that I asked you back a few weeks ago. Oh, it's when you started. Okay, because I remember we asked about one not too long ago, and I got like all pentacles from it. I was like, that's like a huge yes for me. It was very strong. 1 month? Okay. It can be, I don't know, what it's like with your work, but my best friend and I were talking about that, like how entering I don't know how long you've been working in logistics, but, or like becoming a self-contracted, like, employer, like, starting anything can definitely like take a little bit of time to gain some financial traction, but it's definitely like abundance is definitely out there for sure. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. So about a month, okay. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics, self-employed contracting position gain momentum financially in a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's self-employed logistics contracting position gain financial momentum within a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's self-employed logistics contracting position gain financial momentum in a month? Angels, messengers, and spirits of Mahogany's logistics self-employed contracting position gain momentum financially in a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics self-employed contracting position gain financial momentum within a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics self-employed contracting position gain momentum financially in a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics self-employed contract position gain financial momentum in a month? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Will Mahogany's logistics self-employed contracting position gain financial momentum in a month? Thanks, student spirit guides. Well, mahogany is logistics, self-employed, contracting position, gain financial momentum in a month. Thanks, student spirit guides. Well, mahogany is logistics, self-employed, contracting position, gain financial momentum in a month. And I'm using an old deck of mine today. It came with the book I got from Barnes and Noble many months ago. Yes, that was the second logistics career I was looking at. The recent one I asked you about, so waiting to hear from them. I asked what I had the other day. Oh, gotcha. Okay. We have Three of Swords reversed, King of Cups reversed, Five of Cups, the Magician, and Ace of Cups reversed. I don't know if it's going to pick up financial momentum within a month. Mahogany, with this Five of Cups right here in the center, Five of Cups feeling like you don't have enough. Like there's a scarcity of something, not feeling abundant in something. I also see this with the Ace of Cups reversed, the King of Cups reversed. However, Spirit is saying to not despair. We have this Magician here and this Three of Swords reversed, that you will not be, like, you may find some disappointments in the sense that I don't think it's going to happen within a month. But it is going to happen. Spirit is saying, like, it is for sure going to happen. It will gain financial momentum for sure, without a doubt. But I don't think it's going to happen and that was a little bit of the message I was getting before I even pulled the cards. I was like, I feel like most certainly it will, and that's what Spirit is just like telling me, like, very like fervently, like, yes, like she will, but it may not happen as soon as she wants it to. I'm feeling like it may happen more towards like the end of February, March. Yeah, just not that soon. But Spirit's saying that it's definitely like a for sure thing, so long as you keep on doing what you're doing, remain patient, and have faith that this will gain momentum. It can just take some time for these things to happen and grow, but you've definitely got it. Like, with that, you are the Magician there. Like, things will change, things will transform for the better, with being upright as well. Definitely for the better. But yeah. Well, thank you so much, Mahogany. I really appreciate you, love. Hope I brought you some clarity there. Don't despair. Oh, and we also received a donation, I believe, from Jewel. Thank you very much, Miss Angel, for your donation. Hi, Angel. Were you interested? Did you want to do a 15 card reading, or did you want to do multiple 5 card readings? Totally, yeah, we can do that. We'll do a 10 card reading and a 5 card. No problem. What do my lucid dreams always, oh, why do my lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Interesting. I've only had one lucid dream once, and it was inside a hotel, the Hotel Cecil in LA. It was crazy. Only once. Maybe I've done it more than once, and I just didn't remember. I'm sure I've told the story. It freaks some people out, but angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why is it the same house too? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of a house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of the house? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides, why do Jules' lucid dreams always take place inside of the house? No, but it's never really outside. Okay, interesting. Well, let's see what spirit has to say about that. Eight of Wands reversed. Three of Pentacles reversed. Ace of Swords reversed. Two of Cups. King of Cups reversed. King of Wands reversed. Five of Pentacles, weird. Seven of Wands. Four of Pentacles reversed. And Six of Wands. This Five of Pentacles is really weird. I was expecting to see the Four of Wands. I was thinking of like housing cards. Ten of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles is like the antithesis of a house, girl. It's being outside, out in the cold, literally being outside. And you just said, but it's never really outside. For whatever reason, I feel that spirit is, well, I think it's spirit is communicating with you in these dreams. But I think there's a specific way that they want to communicate something with this Three of Pentacles reversed, this Eight of Wands reversed, with this Five of Pentacles right here. It's like they have a very specific way of their communication. And I know you said it's not always this, it's not the same house, but it's never really outside. I feel like the way that you're being communicated is what like needs to be illustrated from realms of the interior, if that makes sense. Like I'm assuming that there aren't a lot of elements of nature involved in these dreams, if I'm not to be mistaken. I feel like you're being communicated by like a very ancient like group of spirits. I wanted to ask why I lucid dream, but I thought it was just because I'm a Pisces moon. I didn't know they were trying to. I think they are, girl. I think they are. I think you're being communicated. I think you're getting like the lucid dreams are a form of visions. I think you're getting messages from a group of spirit guides who are very ancient. They have had the opportunity to reincarnate. We all do. but not everybody chooses to take it. And these are a group of spiritual entities who studied the spirit world when they were on this planet. And yeah, that's their way of communicating with you. And not just with you, but when they communicate with others as well. Like if they were to communicate with me, if I were to invite them to communicate with me, if they, for whatever reason they wanted to, they would be communicating to me in the same way. This King of Wands reversed. Like there's a very, yes, Ace of Swords reversed. The way that they communicate, like they're not willing to budge from. They're very stubborn about the way in which they communicate with you. With this Ace of Swords reversed being the use of one's voice, they're not. I don't want to say that they're difficult to understand, because I think that they're pretty cohesive in their communication, but they're just very specific about how they do it with the Seven of Wands. They deeply admire you, and I feel like they've chosen you. I feel like all of our spirit guides and all of our like spiritual communications are often like tribes of spirits out in the ether who like specifically choose our spirit to help assist on this earthly realm with this Two of Cups, to help you let go and break certain cycles in your life through the meditation that is your dreams, your lucid dreams. This Four of Pentacles reversed, manifesting the reality that you want to see and gleaning guidance from them. And some of these dreams, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like some of these lucid dreams can be very emotionally taxing with this King of Cups reversed. Just like let's be real, like tarot readings can be very truthful, and sometimes the truth can be a little hard to take, but it ultimately does set us free. And this is what I see with this Six of Wands right here at the end, is that whatever they're communicating with you through your lucid dreaming, you're only going to benefit from in a huge way. Girl, I was thinking about you as well today. That's really interesting. I was watching this documentary that got me thinking about a bunch of people for all these different reasons. And yeah, just how level-headed you are. Truthfully, you have such a good balanced sense of your identity and yourself, your spirit, your connection with spirit, and spirit. And it sounds like I feel it, and that's what I'm seeing, is that there's definitely a group of spirit guides who have identified you and really want to. I don't want to say level you up, because I feel like you're already doing great, but we all can be leveled up in different ways, you know? And they just want to see you be the best, feel like you're being the best person you can be and living your best life with the Six of Wands. Though you're already on a really good path, they really like your vibrations. They're definitely no groups of entities to be feared. They definitely align with your belief systems, your sense of morality, and spirituality. They are very much aligned with. So that's interesting. That's very interesting, Joel. All right, love, and you wanted to do a little mini 5-card reading as well? Yeah, what a lovely message. I don't know how long. I think you've talked about how you do lucidly dream in the past with me, if I'm not mistaken. I think we've talked about it a little bit. I know I've definitely talked about it, if not with you, then at least other people on my channel. But I think I've talked about it with you. And yeah, it never really dawned on me that it was a way for our guides to communicate with us. I've been having some weird dreams, and when I got sick last week, I definitely had some fever dreams. I want to donate a little more for another 10-card question, actually. Don't be sorry, not at all. Thank you very much. I'd love to do another 10 card for you. No problem. There's no one in line or anything. Uh-huh. Yeah, and I think I might have told you the story of the one time I did it. It upset people when I told some other people, so I don't really like to tell the story, but I can definitely tell you offline. But yeah, I kind of tested my guides. I was like, yeah, I probably told you this story already, but um, yeah, now that I think about it, I was definitely communicating with people in my dream, and I was like, I'm fully aware that I'm asleep right now and I'm in a dream. They're like, yeah, you are. I'm like, oh, okay, this is cool. So I can like do anything I want, but like pretty much, huh. I think that's really a test that I feel like that really illustrates like how we should really approach our everyday lives. Like you can, you can do whatever you want. Like you can touch anything you want, go for anything you want. Well, not, without, can't touch anything or anyone without, but you know what I mean? We can like grasp for, metaphorically speaking, we can grasp for whatever we want for in this life and manifest whatever we want in this life. So long as we do have faith in that. Thank you so much. Thank you very much, Etsy girl. Um. Oh, okay. It's actually 11:11 for a 10 card reading. Um. So if you could just send another $1.11, that would be I'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much, Jewel. Let me just plug in my phone. So this doesn't die on me. Oops. Oh, you're all good. You're all good. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay. Please go ahead and post your question. Thank you. Are any of your chakras blocked or fled? I've never heard of what do you mean by a fled chakra? I've heard of chakras not of chakras being blocked. Someone say that I saw someone say that some people don't have certain chakras because their chakras will flee from their bodies if they've experienced a lot of trauma. I have never heard that before. Um, let's see. Um, I guess that would kind of be two questions. Because if your chakra is blocked, it would be different from your chakra having fled your body. Does that make should we ask it in two separate questions? What do you think, Jewel? Because I that would be I think that'd be two separate things. Um, in terms of asking tarot, Um, and then I'd be curious if that is the case. Then I would hope that they would identify which chakras I could help identify. And can I ask if there's anything wrong with my chakras? Sure. Yeah. Yeah. We'll ask that. Thank you very much for your donation, Mel. Thank you. Thank you. Good to see you. Let me go ahead and add this on the list. Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? Just masters and spirit guides. Is there anything currently wrong with Jewel's chakras? I'm probably overreacting, but I'm learning how to sense them, and I'm having trouble with them, except for my root and third eye. It might just because I'm still new to this new practice. Though, yeah, my third eye was the first chakra I came into contact with, for me personally. Yeah, and then from there, I think it was root and then heart. I feel like most of us need to have our chakras balanced on a regular basis, usually. But let's see what's going on currently. We have Knight of Wands reversed, Justice, King of Cups reversed. I expected to. I didn't expect to see that, but I did. I was like, okay, if King of Cups reversed comes up, then that's definitely. They're definitely not balanced. Eight of Cups. Six of Pentacles reversed, yeah. But we do have the balance of Justice here. Three of Wands reversed. The Lovers reversed. Three of Cups reversed. The High Priestess. And Three of Pentacles. Yeah, okay. So I do see they're not all completely out of whack. They're not all in balance, but there are some that are. You said that you feel in touch with your root chakra, which is definitely a chakra of momentum, of moving forward, the passage of time, and finding our life's purpose, and going for that and really harnessing that as much as possible. I feel like you. So did you say you've? Except you're having trouble with them except for your root and your third eye. Okay, I feel like there is. I got a message of your heart chakra being imbalanced with this King of Cups reversed. And additionally, we have this Three of Cups reversed right underneath. That could also be indicative of your throat chakra as well. matters of communication, matters of emotional regulation. With this Eight of Cups, I do think that I don't think any of your 7 chakras have fled your body, but it is possible that some of the additional chakras, because we have additional chakras on our body, on our wrists, on our ankles, a few other different places as well that I'm blanking on right now. With this Eight of Cups, with this High Priestess right underneath, I feel like a couple of them, maybe 1 or 2 of them, have temporarily fled, but it doesn't mean that they won't return to your corporal self, your actual body. Yeah, we do have this beautiful Justice card here. So it is saying that, some of them definitely are fully balanced. They're not too open. They're not too closed. But how you feel in this matter is going to be indicative of the whole process as well. And if you feel as though you're only able to really connect at this time with your root and your third eye chakra, it might not so much be a matter of them being out of balance so much as like what you said, like you're just new to this energy practice. And I kind of get that energy as well with this Lovers reversed underneath the Justice card. I definitely get it with the Knight of Wands reversed and the Three of Wands reversed. This is something that you are new to, and it doesn't come to everybody or anybody, very, very quickly. I mean, it probably, I mean, I'd say I'm probably still working on it, on learning, about chakra balancing and keeping them balanced and whatnot. But it's definitely a journey for sure, and one that I believe that you should stick with. Especially when I see this Six of Pentacles reversed with this Three of Pentacles. It's like improvements are definitely underway, so long as you stay continuing to educate yourself and maintain educated regarding this practice, meditations, however you... So you said it's just some of my additional chakras I think so. With this Eight of Cups, it's possible, but I do believe that they can and will return with this High Priestess right underneath. But none of your 7 main chakras have. I don't believe they have, but I am getting a conclusive statement that to definitely continue with this practice, with this Three of Pentacles, like you will. There might be some delays around how long it takes for you to learn all of this, but improvements will be underway with this Three of Pentacles to keep on working at it for sure, because the more you work at it, the more balanced they will be. And I don't know if there are any chakra balancing practitioners in your area. I think we talked about that. Like I do chakra balancing, but I can't do it remotely. I know some people claim that they can. Good for them. I don't know how much I believe that. It's kind of like, I don't know. Some people claim that they can do Reiki remotely, and maybe they can. I've never tried it. But I feel like going to an actual practitioner with this Three of Pentacles as well could be very beneficial for you as well. Gosh, I was a little piggy today. I had both Taco Bell and Subway. I was like, after last week's whole stomach bug thing. Someone sent me remote healing magic once and it worked. Oh, what kind of healing magic was it? Yeah, no, if you say it did, I believe you, girl. I believe you. Um, I've just always been a little a little dubious about certain modalities that are done remotely. But I'm sure that they no doubt have their merits as well. I mean, if you'd have asked me like 15 years ago if I could give a tarot reading to someone online, I probably would have been like, "Are you kidding? Like, no, there's no way." But I've just, with my own experience, like getting my own readings online, and then of course being a reader for so many years, I'm like, oh damn, like it is possible. Like energies can definitely be felt from very, very far away. So if we're talking, which is what tarot is reading is truly, a large part of, just reading current energies. And if we're talking about energy balancing, chakra balancing, or different types of energy like healing modalities, yeah, actually, I do believe that they can be done remotely. But I'm sure it just has to be the right practitioner too. You know what I mean? And the person that's like well suited for you. Yeah, there are definitely a lot of fibbers out here too, especially on Etsy. I was thinking about Etsy too. You're very welcome, but Jewel, you're not done. You still have another 5 card reading because you donated for 15 cards and then you donated for 10 cards. And we did 2 10 card readings. So you still have another 5 card reading, Angel. I hope you're still there. Yeah, there. I'm very anti spell work as a witch myself. So when I know that there's a lot of witches that do sell spells on Etsy for sure, and then I know that there's also practitioners who sell different um, types of healing, and yeah, you just really got to be careful about who you trust out there. I'm sure it's difficult to establish some kind of rapport too with the general public, but I'm sure that it's like that with anything. Ah, this damn thing. Oh, that's so kind of you, Jewel. That's very sweet of you. All right, Miss Fashion Destination. So James and I are on a break. Does he still want to continue with me? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel in the future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to continue to be with Mel in the future? Right now, he's not in the right headspace. Is that what he told you? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James still want to be with Mel in the future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to continue to be with Mel sometime in the future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to continue to be with Mel sometime in the future? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Does James want to continue to be with Mel sometime in the future? Yes, he just lost his job. Oh, that's rough. Yeah, that's a really rough space to be. I'm sorry to hear that about all of this. Let's see what's up. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reversed. That was the card I thought of when he told me he lost his job. 9 of Pentacles reversed, Queen of Cups, and King of Swords reversed. I do think that in the long run, he would still like to continue forth with you, but this is really a big one. This is really, really affected. Like you said, he's not in the right headspace with this King of Swords reversed. And when you told me he lost his job, I immediately thought of the Queen of Pentacles reverse. His job, I think we've talked about this, how, I mean, and this is the case for a lot of people. Our jobs are a huge, if not the biggest part of our identity and our sense of self. I don't know how long he's worked there, but it's also, you know, our pentacles, our financial situation at the end of the day. And while I don't believe that this is like a provider like relationship, he does still want to feel solid where he stands in terms of his work, because he's feeling really, really unstable right now with this Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles reverse. But he very much still has a cup of love for you with this Queen of Cups, and definitely wants this to go forward, just not right now. This is very much a break. It's not, I don't feel like this is permanent. I do see a homecoming with the two of you with this Ace of Pentacles once things are more stable. I think Queen of Cups is representing me. Your Cancer, it is representing, yes, it not only represents you, but it represents that the love that he has for you, the way that he sees you. Yeah, that would definitely be you. I felt like it was you. He sees you as the queen of his heart, you know, his divine counterpart. But at this time, what's his sign again? Sagittarius? At this time, he was very, very honest and truthful about why he can't be with you at this time, why he needs to be on a bit of a break right now. Because he is not in the right headspace. And balance will be restored in his life. It's Sagittarius. Okay. Yeah. Balance will be restored in his life. He will find another job. He will regain stability here that he has since lost. But until that day comes, he's really got to focus on himself right now. And his money and his work. He's not a particularly, I don't want to say emotionally strong person, but he does have a lot on his plate, and does know like his thresholds, and knows where he needs time and knows where he needs space. You're very welcome, love. Thank you. Yeah, don't despair. This is totally not you. I very much see what's going on happening here, and I can feel it too. But this is not the end, my friend. Not the end. Okay, Miss Jewel, thank you so much again for your donation. Oh, hi, Andre. How are you? There's a tiny little kitty cat. Hello. My dutiful little buddy. Angel, please come to the chat. It is your turn, love. Thank you. There she is. Sorry. Okay. Do my guides like the Christmas story I'm writing? Let's see. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' guides like the Christmas story that she is writing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' guides like the Christmas story that she is currently writing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' guides currently like the Christmas story that she is writing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' spirit guides like the Christmas story that she is currently writing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' guides like the Christmas story she is currently writing? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. Do Jules' spirit guides like the Christmas story she's currently writing? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. Jewel's spirit guides like the Christmas story she's currently writing. Angels, masters, and spirit guides. Do Jewel's spirit guides like the Christmas story she's currently writing? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. Do Jewel's spirit guides like this Christmas story she's currently writing? Angels, masters, and spirit guides. Do Jewel's spirit guides like this Christmas story she's currently writing? Our spirit guides tend to really support our creative endeavors, no matter what their opinions are as to like I don't know if you're trying to get this published or whatnot, but I find that they tend to really appreciate just our creative pursuits and endeavors. We have Strength reversed, the Fool, Six of Pentacles reversed, King of Cups reversed, and Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah. Starting with this Strength reverse card, yeah, hopefully I can get published one day. Yeah. So what I'm hearing is they do like that you are writing this story. But this is a very common message that I see when I ask about people's creative pursuits. Is they absolutely do want you to go forward with it, but without fear of judgment. Without fear of with the Strength reverse card and the Six of Pentacles reverse card, they want this story to flow from a place of the heart, which I'm sure it is. And I'm not saying that just because you want to get it published, it means that it's coming from an insincere place. That's not what I'm saying at all. But they do want you to go forth blindly with this Fool card and this Eight of Swords reversed. No matter how other people end up seeing this, yeah, that's that Strength reversed, insecurity. I always am insecure around other authors because they're so sophisticated and well-read. Girl, I stopped writing for that reason. I haven't written in years and years and years, and I used to write all the time, and I got so intimidated. Like some of my professors were like actual like published like really really good writers, like very intimidating. Like it was very intimidating, and I know that I get messages from my guides all the time that that's not where they want us to see creativity come from, because then when we are concerned about what others are going to think about what we're putting out, it holds back from our truth and our voice. It's just like when you're like talking to someone who maybe intimidates you a little bit, you may withhold from saying certain things because you are trying to impress them, or you feel like you may not be up to par with them, or whatever the case may be, and that's preventing you from speaking your fullest truth. Does that make sense? Yeah, me too, girl. Yeah. They can be so promising and begrudging. Yeah, and I didn't really focus on like creative writing as so much. Well, I did. I studied I didn't do creative writing, but I studied like the greats, like James Joyce and Oscar Wilde and Nabokov. In my opinion, the greats. And I really like postmodern literature. And well, James Joyce is modernist, but I also really like postmodern. It's really intimidating. And I wasn't like I did very well in school, but I actually did take no, that's not true. I did take a creative writing class, and I didn't get an A. I got a B+ in that class. And I remember feeling so crappy because I was a straight A student and I did not get an A in that class. I got a B+. And I was like, okay, well, that just goes to show, like, I'm good at analyzing other people's writing, but when it comes to my shit story writing, it's not good. We had to write a short story, a poem, and a play. And it was tough, girl. I think the one I did the best on was the play, actually. That's actually the only one I remember, and I remember I did quite well on that. But other than that, people were not impressed with my writing, and I was surrounded by all these really good writers and was being taught by this really good writer, and her husband was a really accomplished writer, and I just felt like a doofus. And yeah, it's hard to teach creativity. It's hard to teach the arts, I think, objectively. Um, or writing, I should say. Um, but yeah, I'm getting a very similar message from your guides to you. Yeah, it's all good. It's all water under the bridge. I mean, it's been years and years since I was in college, and I had a great time. You know, best years of my life were in college, and I don't regret any of it. But this is something that I realized like quite recently, that I started to fear my voice. You know, you do now. Yeah, yeah. I became really intimidated the more I started reading, actually. The more I started reading, the more reading I did, and the less writing I would do. Because I was comparing myself to these, like, you know, masters, when we don't need to be masters of the arts. We can still make something incredible and masterful in our own realm, in our own way. Um, but if we make comparisons, or if we feel insecure about the reception of something, it can definitely hold us back. And Spirit's saying, don't hold back. Like, don't like, set yourself free and go forth and just continue flowing, continue writing, but without fear of judgment. Like, I'm surprised we didn't see judgment reversed here, but the message that I got from them, like I got before I even turned the cards, they were like, just like, let her know this, like, if, like, let it flow from the heart, like, and without fear, with that strength reversed, without fear of judgment. And if it doesn't get picked up immediately, but because I used to work in publishing as well, actually, and then I was going to go to college for publishing, that didn't work out. But anyway, you know, if something doesn't get published immediately, definitely shop around, go to other publishers, or go to different short story publications, like periodicals and such. Because just because one person may not think it's what they're looking for, it could very well be another's, you know. So yeah, just have patience, love, and continue to write. Spirit loves that you're in touch with your creativity at this time, and just letting it flow. That's really what's up at the end of the day. It's just letting it flow. I had to work there for free, girl. I interned there, which sucked because I had, not only did my boyfriend at the time, his parents worked in publishing, but they knew that the people I was working for, the company I was working for, and one of my best friends from college, who didn't even major in English, got a job there. But I had an internship, and this is like right when I graduated in 2008. I interned there for free for like a year, and then a bunch of companies got in trouble for using free intern labor, and they started paying me minimum wage. And then, so I'd been working there in editorial and acquisitions and marketing, copywriting, those three departments. And then they hired an acquisitions editor. I was like, perfect. I've been doing editorial and I've worked in acquisitions. And they hired someone from outside of the company. After I've been slogging there for 2 years, I felt I was so Five of Swords, girl. Like, I had basically done everything I had been told. I did very, very well at the publishing company. I got accepted into NYU's freaking grad program for an MS in publishing. It's a really expensive program that I could not afford. So I didn't end up going, and I feel like I got a lot of flack from my intern advisors for not going. I'm like, well, you want to pay for it? Like, there's a reason why I didn't go. It wasn't like I just didn't want to. I very much did. It's a pretty tough industry. A lot of people I went to school with are currently still working in publishing. I never went further with it. I felt really, really dejected. I was so Five of Swords. I just felt so when I got really, really deep into tarot, like getting deeper into it again, when I was studying the Five of Swords, I was like, this is me. This was my trauma. Like, doing everything that you're told and having to walk away defeated. And there's nothing you can do other than just accept defeat and go forward in a different direction, or keep on moving forward in the same path but doing something differently. And yeah, I just had to choose to walk away. It doesn't mean that I can never work in publishing ever again. It will be tough, but yeah, it was a very defeating. Now, I don't mean to get all bummery. I'm sorry. No, yeah, I worked in publishing. It's not everything it's cracked up to be. Is all I'm gonna say. Um, and pretty much every publishing job. I mean, there's a few in the Bay Area, and that's saying a lot. I mean, we have Berkeley, we have Stanford, we have two main academic hubs in the Bay Area, and we have Chronicle Books. Um, but most, like, if you pick up any damn book, most of the time it's going to be published in New York. Like, almost every publishing company is in New York City. So that's the other thing, too, is I would have had to have lived in, which wouldn't have been so bad, living in New York City and having to live in New York City and not live anywhere else and just be bound to paying New York rent. I don't know. That's also very stressful to think of. I heard it's really comfortable about like passionate about being so scared. Oh, thank you, love. Thank you. Yeah, well, I found my new passion, which is really like of the spirit realm, and helping people in that realm. But it also doesn't mean that I can't pivot in the long term, you know. But I did do my very best. I will say that I definitely put, because I had another job the whole time I was working there. In New York too, geez, it's hard to be tough. I didn't live in New York. No, I was living in San Francisco, but if I was going to go to grad school, which I got accepted to, I got accepted to NYU. Um, and the only two grad programs that offer publishing uh, degrees are both in New York. There's one at the New School, and there's one. Oh no, and there's also one at Columbia too. Columbia, NYU, and the New School. They're all expensive. Thank you so much for your donation, Nadia. Thank you. They're all expensive, and they all don't promise or guarantee work afterwards. It's pretty cutthroat industry, and what is going on? Why did my chat disconnect? Reconnect chat. There we go. It really was. It really was, Jewel. It was no small feat at all. It was really tough to get into NYU, and then to just like not be able to go. That was a three of hearts moment. That was very three of hearts. Like, stabbed through the heart. But I am still very proud of myself that I can at least say I got it in. Not everyone can say that. And yeah, like the people I do know who work publishing currently, do they seem like super satisfied people? No, not really. It's a really demanding job that I don't know if I could have really. Well, because I did actually put my all into it. Like, I worked for a law firm. Why couldn't I go? That sucks. Or, why couldn't I go? I wanted to go too. Don't feel bad. Also, the dorms are horrific. At NYU, did you get into NYU too, Jewel? I couldn't go because it costs way too much money. There's no financial aid for grad programs, and I couldn't take out thousands of dollars in loans because I still had student loans from my, not too much, but just a small amount from my undergrad program. So I was not in a position to be able to take out a loan, or have my parents co-sign on one. So yeah, I just couldn't go because of money. That's the only reason why it sucked. But that was, it was no small feat in and of itself, and it certainly says that they saw something in me, which was good. But it pissed me off, yeah, because I was working full time at a law firm because I also was thinking of being an attorney for a while. And I was working like 48 hours a week, like, and for one place that wasn't even paying me. And I wanted to apply, but I saw blogs of the dorms and they looked like $800 apartments. Oh, eesh. Yeah, 800 would be a really nasty apartment in New York. Good Lord. Um, yeah, I was lucky when I was in college. I had a really nice apartment, that was in a co-op building, so it was really cheap as well. Um, yeah, I was a co-op girly. We had co-op apartments. It was dope. Um, Yeah, I've actually never looked at I've been to the campus, I've seen the campus and everything, but I've never really looked much at the dorms. I think I was going to live off campus was what I was thinking. It would have just cost me a grip, like a total grip. I don't know why the chat keeps on disconnecting. I apologize for that, though. Okay, it's successfully reconnected. Yeah, it's, they're all just trials and tribulations in life, and we move on, and we find blessings in other places. Okay, I don't know why the chat keeps on disconnecting and reconnecting. I'm very sorry about that. Oh, that is really irritating. I hope this isn't preventing anyone from being able to chat in the chat. But I don't know why it's doing that, because my internet is just fine and dandy. Well, thank you very much again, Jewel, for your donation, love. I really appreciate you as always, and I hope I brought you some clarity there. Yes, yeah, I have, and I wouldn't be able to, I wouldn't be able to like travel and stuff the way that I do if I had been bound to that kind of a job, and maybe that's for me in the future, maybe it just wasn't for me in the current time, who knows? You're very welcome. Thank you. Oh, this is annoying that the chat keeps on doing that. I'm sorry if this is affecting anyone chatting in the chat, but I'm very much well connected to the internet. I don't know what's going on. Miss Nadia, thank you very much for your donation, Nadia. Please go ahead and post your question right there in the chat, J-Moon. Thank you. How do the higher ups at my workplace feel towards me and my work? I was talking about this with my best friend the other day. She just started working as a therapist, freelance therapist, not just freelance therapist, but she works from home as a therapist. And I asked her if she was getting like feedback from her higher ups on how she was doing. She's like, no, I'm totally in the dark. They don't tell us. I'm like, I feel like that's just a story that just is way too common. Like people need to know where they stand in their workplace. Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? Angels, messengers, and spirit guides. How do the higher ups at Nadia's workplace feel about her and her work? The Devil, Ace of Cups, the Lovers, Nine of Pentacles reversed, and Three of Cups reversed. Interesting. So I think I've told you this before, Nadia, but I'm feeling the same energies. They do really appreciate you. We have both the Devil and the Lovers here, which are very similar cards, especially when we're talking about one's work, one's career, one's workplace. They do feel like you are a good fit at the company, at the business that you're working at, with both the Devil and the Lovers. And they do appreciate you and your work with this Ace of Cups. But I felt this in the past too, that they do feel like, I feel like they want to offer you something more. Like you have untapped potential with this Nine of Pentacles reversed and this Three of Cups reversed. That, yeah, there's a lot of untapped potential within you that they have not seen or been able to utilize or like offer to you yet. But I do feel like it's on the near horizon, being offered some like a higher position or more authority, more agency, um, more responsibilities, stuff like that. Because they definitely appreciate you and think that you're a good fit. Um, yeah. And I feel like I've seen the Nine of Pentacles reversed with readings regarding your work in the past too. Like the energy just feels very, very similar. Like overall, they really do think you're a good fit and that you are somewhere where you're meant to be. But like there's more that that's to come. Excuse me. I'm in the middle of reading right now. Sorry about that. They do feel like that they're I feel like they're going to offer you something. If it's not just more, I hate to say it, but it may just start with some more additional responsibilities. Um, but it also may come with a title and a pay increase as well. Um, but they definitely have their eye on you in a good way. In a good way, like they're observing. Like, and a big message that I'm getting from your guides is like, if you don't hear anything primarily from your superiors, then you're doing something right at your work. And sadly, that's how it is at a lot of places. Like, if you're no news is good news, right? Um, so I'm going to assume that they don't communicate with you too much at all, but I am going to say that they are watching you and observing you, and they do like what they see. They see a lot of potential there, a lot of potential for growth there in their company and for you within their company. You know, it would be a benefit to both you and them if you were to um, be given more responsibilities. Okay. I don't know how soon it's going to happen, but I do feel like that is ultimately what is on their mind. Um, but yeah, another big message that I am getting from your guides is like primarily, like a lot of the time, like no news is good news from them. Um, they're not the best communicators of like when people have actually done something well or that when they appreciate someone's work. Um, so I'm sorry if you feel if you feel in the dark by them because that's on them to they're not communicating anything that's got to feel frustrating. But Spirit just wants to assure you that you are very much valued there. Okay. Well, thank you very much, J Moon. Thank you, thank you. I appreciate you. Um, and I hope I was able to bring you some clarity there. No? What I'm sorry, what are you answering no to? Oh, that they don't communicate. Oh, no news is good news. Yeah, for the most part, yeah, yeah. I think the next time that they do speak to you though is going to be good. I think it's going to have the promise of some kind of upward mobility within your workplace and your workspace. Um, moving onwards and upwards in the company. Like I said, I don't know how soon it'll happen, but I do feel like it's just on the horizon because this isn't the first time I've gotten this message for you. Um, they're definitely watching and but they like what they see. Yeah, yeah, they would definitely. I feel like they would. Yeah, so you're saying that you would definitely know if they weren't appreciating, if they felt that you weren't that you shouldn't be there or they didn't appreciate your work. You would know. They can be kind of cutthroat. It sounds, but it doesn't sound like that's how they feel towards you. Like they definitely value you. Hi, Andre. How are you, buddy? Hi. Oh, my little kitty kitty. Kitty cute. Hi. My baby. Yeah. Good boy. Are you having a good day? Are you having a nice day today? My little kitty cat, you're so cute. I wish everyone could see how cute you are. Little baby. Oh, my little baby. Oh, my little baby. What's up? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Little cutie. Yeah, the donation list is currently open. If anybody would like a reading, whoever makes a donation next, you will be next. Hi, honey. Yeah, that is very cool. Thank you for telling me that, Andre. Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cute. That's gross, though. There's little two little kitty marks on my pants. I don't know where those paws have been. Those little beans. Toe beans. The kitty cat just put two little paw prints on my pants. And yes, that's very cute, but also kind of gross. I don't know where your... I think I know where your feet have been, and I don't even want to know. chilly all of a sudden. Oh. I'm gonna be right back. All right. It just got so chilly. I just got so chilly. Okay, I'm gonna do a last call for all donations in about a minute. I will be. I don't see why I wouldn't be on again tomorrow night. Around the same time, same place. Of course, hit your notification bell so that way you know when I do go live. But I usually go live around. Today I went on at 4:30 Pacific time. I usually go around 4:30 to 5. Sometimes 5:30. All right, yeah, so I have been on for 2 hours now. So I'm gonna do a last call for all donations tonight. If you have any questions you need answered, now would be the time. Now would be your time. Last call for all donations tonight. Last call. If you have any questions that you need asked, now will be your time. And I would happily read for you. But let me know in the chat if you would like a reading, doing a last call for any donations tonight. Last call tonight for any and all donations. If you would like a reading, now would be the time to make a donation or let me know in the chat or both. Last call, everybody, tonight for any and all donations. If you have a question that you would like me to answer for you, now would be the time. Last call for any and all donations tonight. Last call. If you would like a reading, now would be your time. We got about another 30 seconds. And yes, I will be on again tomorrow. I don't see why I will not. Last call. If you would like a reading tonight, now would be your time. Otherwise, I will be on again tomorrow. And you can always message me over Instagram or email if you wanted to read privately typed. I also offer private readings over the phone that we would schedule, not over the phone, but over Zoom, that we would schedule just with me and you. And you can answer as many you can ask as many questions as you like. I'll throw down as many cards as you like. It don't matter. We just get the damn thing done. All right, and with that, I am going to call it a wonderful night. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye.